everybody. Very good morning to each one of you. My name is Ayesha Hana of Standard 3A presenting you this week's news roundup. Let's see what we have in store for this week. Kerala. Lok Adalat settles over 80,000 cases in a single day. Over 80,000 cases were settled during the one-day Lok Adalat organized by the Kerala State Legal Services Authority across the state on 11th of December. Over rupees 111 crore was awarded as compensation to victims of road accidents in 4,007 claims. Besides clearing the backlog of cases in courts, the Adalat offered speedy justice to parties involved. The next sitting will be held on March 12, 2022. J.C. Daniel Award for 𝘱𝘳𝘦𝘴𝘦𝘯𝘵. Playback singer 𝘱𝘳𝘦𝘴𝘦𝘯 has been chosen for the prestigious J.C. Daniel Award for 2020. The award, conferred by the state government annually in recognition to an individual's contributions to Malayalam cinema, carries a purse of rupees 5 lakh, a plaque and a citation. Let's take a look at the national news. Lone survivor of chopper crash, Group Captain Varun Singh succumbs to injuries. Group Captain Varun Singh, the lone survivor of Mi-17 helicopter crash in which Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat and 12 others were killed last week, succumbed to his injuries early on December 15th, the Indian Air Force has said. %80 of funds for Beti Bachao spent on media campaigns. The government spent 80% of the funds under the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao scheme on media campaigns and must now revisit this strategy and invest in measurable outcomes in health and education for girls. The Parliamentary Committee on Empowerment of Women has noted in its report table in the Lok Sabha on Thursday. Omicron caseload is rising each day in India. The caseload of the Omicron COVID-19 variant is rising each day in India. National capital Delhi on Thursday reported 4 new cases of Omicron variant of coronavirus. With this, the total cases of the new variant is reached 77 in India as on 16 December 2021. The variant has been rapidly spreading in Maharashtra with the highest number of cases across the country with a tally touching to 32. In Kerala, 4 more people have been found to be infected with Omicron, mounting the total case tally to 5.
So while the COVID-19 pandemic is still all around us, the Omicron variant has caught everyone's attention and the Omicron cases are increasing in India. Let's take a look one by one. Maharashtra is on the top with 32 cases at this point. Even national capital Delhi is witnessing a rise of 22 cases. These are, remember, only the Omicron variant that are confirmed. Rajasthan is at 17 cases. And let's take a look at Karnataka as well, from where the first case had emerged of the Omicron variant, that about 8 cases, and in Telangana 8 as well. In total, India for now has touched about 100 cases specifically. Gujarat is at 5. And also at this point, Kerala, we are being told, where again cases were initially had been reported from, at about 5 as well. Let's take a look now at Bengal, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, where Andhra Pradesh reports 1. At this point, West Bengal is only 1 case of the Omicron variant, while other Delta cases are still continuing. And election-bound state of Punjab just reporting 1 case, with Tamil Nadu as well, just 1 case for now of the Omicron variant. So ensure that you keep yourselves still vaccinated and follow all precautions even now. But if there is one warning that you should not miss, and that is of the Health Ministry's regular update today. Listen in to what the Joint Secretary of the Health Ministry, 𝘱𝘭𝘶𝘣 Agarwal, had to say. This is about how and where the Omicron variant is increasing and what you must know to ensure that you and your family stay protected.
अभी तक WHO की एडवाइस है, उसके हिसाब से उन्होंने कहा है कि जो भी ट्रीटमेंट पैटर्न है, जो भी क्लिनिकल गाइडलाइंस हैं, जो हमारी क्लिनिकल अप्रोच है इन टर्म्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट ऑफ कोविड, वह ओमिक्रॉन के लिए भी इफेक्टिव है। लेकिन ओमिक्रॉन को वेरिएंट ऑफ कंसर्न के रूप में जब डिक्लेयर किया गया, तो WHO की यह भी एडवाइस है कि हमें यह मान के चलना पड़ेगा कि ओमिक्रॉन एक वेरी हाई रिस्क के रूप में हमारे सामने है। लोग ओमिक्रॉन को माइल्ड समझकर उसको डिसमिस ना करें, और जरूरी है कि जैसे कि पिछले 2 सालों से देश और दुनिया कोविड की लड़ाई में सतत प्रयास करते हुए मैनेज कर रहा है, उसी गति से ओमिक्रॉन या इससे रिलेटेड जो चैलेंजेस है उसको भी उसी संभावना और उसी गति से हमें मैनेज करने की आवश्यकता है। जरूरी है कि ये समझें कि अगर बहुत अधिक संख्या में केसेस आने शुरू हो जाएं, इन्फेक्शन का स्प्रेड सडनली एकदम सर्ज के रूप में हमारे सामने आएगा, तो वह हेल्थ सिस्टम को स्ट्रेन कर सकता है, और टू दैट एक्सटेंट एक हेल्थ सिस्टम के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज हमारे सामने फिर भी आ सकता है।
India sends medical relief to Afghanistan. In a significant gesture, India on Saturday supplied the first consignment of materials as part of humanitarian assistance to help the Taliban rule Afghanistan deal with deteriorating health situation in the country. The boxes carrying the items were marked with stickers bearing the words, "Gift from the people of India to the people of Afghanistan." After February, CBSE regrets misogynistic question. The Central Board of Secondary Education has expressed regret for including a misogynistic comprehension exercise in its Class 10 English examination. Soon after the issue was raised in the Lok Sabha by the opposition parties, CBSE said the question would be dropped and all the students will be granted full marks for that section. CBSE also vowed to review its paper setting processes. Now let's take a look at the international news. World on alert as Omicron coronavirus cases surge. The World Health Organization said on Tuesday that the Omicron variant of coronavirus is spreading at a rate not seen with any previous variant. 77 countries have now reported cases of Omicron, and the reality is that Omicron is probably in most countries, even if it hasn't been detected yet. Omicron is spreading at a rate we have not seen with any previous variant. Meanwhile, the UK's health minister said the Omicron variant is spreading so rapidly that it has the potential to overwhelm Britain's hospitals. He also highlighted the need to strengthen coronavirus restrictions and speed up the delivery of booster vaccine shots. Modi addresses virtual summit for democracy convened by US President Joe Biden. Prime Minister Modi emphasized on the need for mutual learning and sharing experiences with other nations to improve democratic practices and systems. Democracy is not only of the people, by the people, for the people, but also with the people, within the people, he added.
The India story has one clear message to the world that democracy can deliver, that democracy has delivered, and that democracy will continue to deliver. Excellencies, the structural features like multi-party elections, independent judiciary, and free media are important instruments of democracy. However, the basic strength of democracy is the spirit and ethos that lie within our citizens and our societies. Democracy is not only of the people, by the people, for the people, but also with the people, within the people.
India's Hana Sandhu crowned Miss Universe 2021. Punjab's Hana Sandhu on Monday won the Miss Universe 2021 beauty pageant, beating contestants from 79 countries to bring the title back to India after 21 years. The 70th edition of the event was held in Israel's resort town of Eilat. Sandhu will move to New York City, where she will live during her reign and become a spokesperson for various causes alongside the Miss Universe organization. 1971 war altered ideological map President Kovind. The Liberation War of 1971 changed the ideological map of South Asia, said President Ramnath Kovind on Thursday in Dhaka. Participating in the celebration to mark the Golden Jubilee of independence of Bangladesh and victory in the war, President Kovind recollected the grassroots support from India to attain the freedom of Bangladesh. Now let's take a look at the sports news. Ruthless Australia decimates England. A ruthless Australia crushed England by 9 wickets to win the first Ashes Test just after lunch on Day 4 at the Gabba on Saturday, 12th of December 2021. Next Test will start on the 16th of December at Adelaide.
Two dominant days for the Australians, and then Joe Root led the fight back for England yesterday. A huge first innings deficit, and they'll start an unbroken 159-run partnership with 𝘱𝘳𝘦𝘴𝘦𝘯𝘵. They'll trail by 58 at the start of Day 4. Is that it? Is that the moment? It is! Nathan Lyon! His 400th Test match wicket. It's been a long time coming. He's had to be patient. He's toiled, he's worked hard, and let the celebrations begin.
Can you believe it? Caught it silly mid-off. You beauty. Well done, Nathan Lyon. That's a big blow.
400 Test wickets for Nathan Lyon. What a performance.
And we can relax now to a certain degree, can't he, Nathan Lyon?
Runs for Stokes. It'll be 4 of them. Nicely guided. It was soft hands. Ken Green continues. Edged and gone! Beautiful delivery, Alex.
This brings us to the end of this week's news roundup. Thank you for your kind listening. Wish you a happy weekend ahead. My colleague from CPS News Desk will join you next week. Until then, it is me, Ayesha Hana, signing off.